Hello, Ida. So as per my stream title / description, we're going to be checking out Motorslice today, which is an indie game. Wears its heart on its sleeve. It's very much inspired by Nier Automata. It is a game where you are a lone girl named P. Has nothing to do with Lies of P. Well, I mean, it might. There might be some inspiration there, but we are going to be climbing a big old mega structure, and I was provided with a code, a review code to play this game. Technically, could have played it yesterday afternoon as the embargo was up, but tummy upsetty spaghetti. So now we enjoy today. And I haven't set up anything, so I don't know if anything happens on first boot. So just bear with me while I configure settings and whatnot. And I'm hoping for something good. I really like the idea of mega structure stuff. Generally, I'm more interested in the ending than the journey, but this seems like a game that's going to be all about the journey. Bounty? What do you mean? Are you asking about my, So here is our, that's been there for like a month, dude. That's my follower count. And by moving the various sticks, we can, I guess, nudge P on the shoulder. We can also click to poke. Oh. I do know that there are achievements that are related to this. That's why I'm being a weirdo. Let's maybe configure our settings, though. Borderless. We'll try Ultra. Limit that to 60. VSync is on. I'll be honest, I have no idea what anti-aliasing methods are better or not, so I just go with the top of the list. Yes. Yeah, I basically just took my follower count and I added 3 digits to it to make it look like a wanted poster bounty, because I thought that would be really funny. And is there anything I can do with audio to make it not cut out when I tab out? Doesn't look like it. Obviously there is controller support, but don't know if you're allowed to rebind that. Yeah, I've had my eye on this game for a while. There was a demo. I just never really got around to playing it. So this is going to be my first time checking this out. Yes, it switches between YouTube and Twitch. And the color, or are you talking about the controls? Because right now the text is red. And now it's purple. Wow, timing. I do know there's supposed to be an achievement for making her blush, but I think that has to be done in game. There is a separate one on the title screen. Oh, it actually moves your cursor, I think. Oh! It actually quits the game. Because literally the achievement description is poke her in the face in the main menu and make her rage quit. Is there still a demo for that? Because, like, obviously everyone's been like, you should play this, you like Hi-Fi Rush. But, like, I haven't seen anyone actually, like, play the game. I've just seen people making music videos with their favorite songs. So I don't know. Like, it looks like it controls like a Batman game, which doesn't necessarily appeal to me. But I do know that you get points for attacking on the beat, so or like your combo is improved by that. So I don't know. It's just, I feel like the people that are, it's a great game for shorts, but I think people have done a very poor job of actually advertising the game for game's sake. Yeah, your cursor is forced to move out of the way when she does that. That's funny. So, you know, I can actually check that out right now. Just give me a quick second, because I know it launched today. You know, there's another game, not to steal attention away from Motorslice here, but there's another game that I was going to check out that was very cozy and whatnot. And I played the demo for that just to kind of check it out, but like it wasn't stimulating enough. It was very much just kind of float around and collect things and craft things and talk to NPCs, and it was just like, there's not enough sauce going on here. Whereas like that's something I could be in the mood for, whereas Deadest Disco is like, I need to get my hands on to judge it for myself. So I'll grab that demo after stream. Don't know if I'm gonna stream it. But yeah. Anyway, let's get into this. And one of the reasons I say this is very Nier Automata inspired is that the voice actress of
This
P
is Slicer P. I have arrived at the target destination.
is Kira
As
Buckland.
suspected, it is an array megastructure. Requesting Central Slicer's operator. Over.
This is Operator G to Slicer P. Understood. Proceed with extreme caution, and remember, destroy every machine in this godforsaken place.
Roger. Commencing contract at MSC Tick 16.
Failure is forbidden.
Failure is forbidden.
I mean, we could also say that Lies of P takes some inspiration from Nier Automata, so...
Signals are too weak. There's something wrong. Corruption unknown. Location unknown. Alpha structure unknown.
If only, mod. If only that were
I'm
true.
unable to fully operate your orb drone unit. The array interference is too high. I cannot provide you with recon support. The risks are too high. And if you...
G, what's your status? G, respond.
Orby!
Not this again. Come on, I don't have time for this.
Okay, so the arrow is just move scene forward. I was wondering if this was actually like a point and click thing or something.
What a piece of junk.
I do like the pixelation on the textures. It's a nice detail. Hey you, wake up. One of the things advertised on the Steam page is that there are plenty of quote-unquote slacking scenes. So this, although this is suggested to have hardcore platforming action gameplay, it's supposed to have its own array of like slice of life content as well. Like so. Even got a nice little beach umbrella.
There, good as new.
Honestly, yeah. Custom firmware. Advanced functions locked. Or B. Oh no! Just because I'm a VTuber. Slicer rank P. Central slicers are offline. Looks like it's up to me.
Hello, Orby.
Beep bop. So I'm assuming I'm gonna poke your forehead. Hold on. Well, I'm just gonna check because I'm pretty sure there is a different. This is considered a slacking scene. Oh no, maybe I misremembered. I thought there was something about making her blush, but I think I was confusing that with the just poking her in the. Oh no, there is a make her blush thing, a tsundere achievement. Oh, there are extra controls. So you can also interact with L2, it seems. R2 zooms in. Okay, how I know I've already seen some GIFs on their Twitter. Is like I don't recall if I follow them, but I know that I've seen like constant GIFs from this game, from the developers for the longest time, and I've seen some very Nier Automata stuff. That was me pressing the D-pad buttons. So all the face buttons seem to do that. I'm gonna regret this, but... It's a feature! It's a feature! Alright. Listen! It's for the achievement mod! They didn't want me to do it, they wouldn't make an achievement. All worlds. What does circle do? Does that do anything? No. Okay.
It's happening more frequently. Almost like it's on purpose. Are you broken for good this time? Well, it's better this way anyway. Not an operator, but I can do things my way this way. Come on, follow me.
Okay, so for whatever, I think tabbing out and then back in has fixed it focusing exclusively on my keyboard. So now maybe if I go to options, hey, there we go. So selfie is D-pad. Lens blink. Okay.
Orby.
How do I handle the flash? Touch face. Okay. I see. I'm assuming this is an expression thing. Yeah, hopefully. There doesn't... Oh. Okay. So there is absolutely an achievement for blinding her. But I don't know how to trigger the flash. Oh, there we go. Flash her eyes. There we go. We're figuring things out. Ugh. Gross. Was that because I touched her nose? Yeah, okay. That's something for some people, I guess. Yeah. Okay, so that's why she does that. That might be the blush trigger. Oh god. No. Okay, yeah, alright. I was gonna say, like, hey, maybe I should be respectful. And not make as many jokes as most people otherwise would. But, no. They know what they're doing. Listen, listen. Listen, I'm showcasing content here. I'm doing my job as an influencer. Don't you feel influenced? Don't you want to? What if I do this and then yeah. I do know. Oh, yeah, here we go. Here we go. Hold on. Listen. I know there's content. I know there's content. Okay, so that's that. How do I...
Larby.
Okay, so this is entirely...
Larby. Larby.
Whoa. Whoa, that's cool. That's the scan, I guess. We do not have a double jump. But we do have air combo. And I guess there are other things that can cause the lens to get filled with covered with dirt. Yeah. That's interesting. And for some reason, the... April 26, 28... 120? Is that supposed to be a date? I don't know. The last thing I'm assuming is a percentage. Okay, what do we need? We need... yeah, we still haven't effectively made her blush. And I do know that there is one more thing, but we might have to be in a third-person perspective for that. Let's go hang out in the shade. Because one of the animations... Oh. There we go. Just zoom in on her. Because one of the most recent GIFs that I did see, similar to Nier Automata, there was a animation of her like stepping on Orby in first-person perspective. So, but I don't know. I'm not sure if that's a thing or not. Content, Ida! It's for content! I swear! I do kind of wish that there was like like an emote button. Because she did have a, like an idle animation. Maybe there are a couple different ones? Yeah, okay. Sorry, was this not the game that I received a code for? Is there? I mean, is the chainsaw not for her to use against the player? Oh, is that what people actually call May the 5th? That would make sense. Is there? Because you could also do that with the 6th, right? Is there like a the Sith? The Sith Awakens is a thing, isn't it? Is that a game or is that one of the movies? Okay, so as long as you let her, as long as you go idle after moving, she'll trigger a different. Ah, the Force Awakens, yes. Yeah, so it seems like she just repeats the same idle animation until you move again. So that's how you can cycle through things. That's cool. I wonder if that's how this one achievement is supposed to work. Hold on. Yeah! No. Does it just repair over time? No, it gets worse and worse. Whoa. Be mean and kill Orby. I think that's everything now. Whoop! Tires. Oh, the jump's a little floaty. I like that. I appreciate that. It's gonna be fun to navigate around. Let me just make sure that was everything. Yeah, everything else seems to be combat related. There may be a there may be collectibles. But there was also a chapter select, which immediately, like right off the bat, like huge praise for that, quite frankly. All right. So now that we know what kind of person the developer is, we can play the game. Ooh, we got a slide button. That's nice. Smooth landing, okay. Ooh, nice. This feels good. Yeah. Okay, so that suggests that we might want to go down here for some reason. Uh-oh. Dissolve drink. Where are we? Oh, we're facing backwards. Okay. Uh-oh. Yeah, getting immediate third-person Mirror's Edge vibes. Okay. It's only giving me a tutorial for the smooth landing. And is it insisting that I go back and do this? There's a cairn. Not anymore. I'm not sure what I'm missing here. Because I feel like the game should be teaching me how to... Yes, I will hydrate. Thank you, Ma. I feel like it should be teaching me how to use the Motorslice to climb. I mean, it checkpointed me. Oh, that's silly. This is the way to travel. You can parry all traps. Okay. You want me to wall run for some reason? No? What am I missing here? I'm going to assume that the tutorial has bugged out for some reason. How does this work? So we have various checkpoints for the various chapters. That's really nice. Hopefully that also updates with your collectibles later on. I wonder how big a team is behind this. Kung Fu. What am I missing here? Is it because I'm playing with a controller? Hold on. Nope, now it's stuck in controller mode. Did I miss something when it deliberately told me to fall down? Or do I just have to, like, backtrack and maybe parkour my way over one of these cranes? And to be clear, this is not early access. This, to my understanding, has a it's completely launched on consoles as well. See, what's confusing to me is when I'm jumping off of this, it's giving me the wall climb prompts. I feel like I'm missing something really simple here. Like, the only thing I can think of is to try and interact with that crane. That's the only other thing. But like, I don't see how this is gonna work out in my favor, quite frankly. Nope. And then again, the camera faces you the opposite way. And like, the problem is that every time I try and jump near this thing, it parkours me over it, so it doesn't want me to stand on it. All right, we're gonna consult the forums. Apparently some people are complaining that the chapter select can override the checkpoint. Okay, well, I'm gonna try just reloading the entire game at this point. It could be that there's something funky going on with controller support. I don't know. It's a shame because the first impression otherwise was quite good. I hope I'm just missing something obvious, but... Oh, hold to try again. There's a checkpoint reload on select. Wait, it's facing me this way. Is there ground down below? No? There must be a reason that it's directing me back over here. And then it has me going in an endless loop. I mean, it might just be that these are, like, omnidirectional tutorial prompts, but... Again, I think it's very clear that that should be progress. I mean, it's getting to that point where I might just have to completely restart the game. Is that new? I feel like I didn't... do that before. Is that actually what the progress was? You just need to go backwards? Where did I come from then? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna start over just because I'm confused. I think I know what happened. I think that it reloaded at me at some point, and I was actually at the bottom of what was progress. Like, I think one of the times I died put me in a weird checkpoint position. Because we got this. Yeah, this is where we came from. Okay, yeah, so that absolutely did happen. At some point I got turned around. God, okay. Well, I feel stupid now. Yeah, so number one point of feedback is there should maybe be an objective marker of some kind, like maybe a compass. Don't make it on the screen all the time, but make it so that like Orby can show you where to go or something. Because when I fell to my death, I don't know if the camera was pointing me in the direction of the actual like continuing the tutorial, and I just started going backwards. And because it was still showing me tutorial prompts, I thought I was going the correct way. Maybe I'm stupid. Entirely possible.
Confirming contact with a motor at the MSC Tick 16. Corruption detected. The structure is compromised. Engaging with the enemy.
Okay, so there is a lock on. And we dodge with left trigger. Okay. Fair enough. I feel like the music is a bit too loud compared to the voice acting. Okay, now we're cooking. So can you only maybe... Oh, okay, so cracks are used for climbing. I was wondering if you had to jam your Motorslice into that. I'm gonna need to go back and rewatch that footage because that was very confusing to me. If we want to go up, I think we want to go down. Oh, very foreboding. Oh, well. Ooh. Marinara. Okay, so you don't really have much in the way of aerial control. Again, the visceral aspect of the falling there is very Mirror's Edge. Which, to be fair, this game has always billed itself as a parkour game. I just didn't expect it would be as focused on it. I do really like the Minecraftiness of the gravel piles. There's something really nice about that. You can parry any machine if you attack at the same time as the enemy. A danger icon will show the opportunity. Oh, that's an enemy, is it? Sure. Whoa. Yeah, okay. So as I was saying before, like when it comes to mega structures and similar, you know, stuff like Blame, or apparently, according to some Japanese trailer I watched once that has fucked up how I pronounce that piece of media's name. It might be pronounced Blam. And like even Dorohedoro kind of has that vibe. You know, obviously Let It Die does as well. There is, again, something just really cool about... Like, Blam doesn't quite do it for me because it's very much about, like, well, the megastructure is functionally infinite and you're kind of never going to get an answer. Like, it's more about the existence within. And technically so is Dorohedoro, except there's so many different levels to that society. Lost drones can be collected in the nearest cargo triangulation zone. If you die but before reaching it, they won't be collected. Orbs can be used as a sacrificial shield in combat. Okay. But then there's some other ones, like there's another indie game called Black Shard that looks really cool, but for the most part it seems like it's just kind of an atmospheric, like walking simulator. But it's got some really cool, like, level design. So I guess they giveth and taketh away the shields. Yeah, that would be interesting. But no, you can only attack it yourself, I suppose. Uh-oh! Ooh! Ooh! Oh, we got a coyote jump. That's nice. Oh, well, maybe not. So yeah, I do know that there is an achievement for collecting 5 of these at the same time, and then for collecting a total of 30. So I'm assuming that the game will start tracking these on the chapter screen. I'm just not going to mess around with that until... I do like how it seems to require it to be in view of the light or something like that. Can I take this with me to the next zone? Or is it not going to come with me? Oh, no, it's coming with. Ah, here we go. Hold X to Motorslice. Okay. So you can hold up and down to move. So there might be kind of a risk-reward mechanic. I'll see if I can collect 5. I'm hoping that there will be a another drone point later. Loading zone. Or are they gonna force the... Oh, slack off. Yeah! Megastructure.
How am I gonna climb to the top of this structure? Could this be the place Central is looking for?
But honestly, I wouldn't take away points for that tutorial snafu. That's one of those things where, well, quite frankly, I would say move that checkpoint back just one platform.
An alpha structure that can control all the machines. Do you think that's true?
I also like... This place is scary! Protect me! Just focus on killing machines. No, I don't really like either of these, but...
It's probably just another tale from the ancient scriptures.
But yeah, I like the beauty mark she has, and also the fact that they are also pixelated. It's a really nice touch.
It doesn't matter. My job here is to hunt down machines. Reaching the top is just part of a job well done.
Okay, we still have friend drone. Oh, no, it does force it to, okay. So let's actually check this out right now. Because I think that auto-saved, probably, maybe. Yeah. So there are 2 drones per that first checkpoint. Makes sense. Cool, cool. All right, so far, game is doing a lot of what I like. Does she? Is this gonna replay the cutscene?
How am I gonna climb to the top of this structure?
Very cool presentation. There we go. Completed chapter 0. But yeah, the pixel beauty marks is it's a really nice touch. Oh, it's not orange. So that I can probably Motorslice. Cool. Although at the same time, considering that you don't see Central, there's also a bit of mystery as to what Central might even look like. I got turned around again, didn't I? Did I? No, is it just not giving me an interact prompt? Hold on. Okay, never mind. I might have to take those points back. Yeah, okay, we might have to take those points back. There needs to be an objective indicator, I think. At least an optional one. Like when you do scan. Here, hold on. Yeah. Okay, there is an indicator. There is an indicator. It's just a very unclear one. And we can see what appears to be a couple of drones up there. So that's a pretty far-reaching scan. Oh! Yeah, that's about right. I was about to say, I hope this isn't one of those games where you just want to run around with your scan active all the time and it just looks ugly, like an Assassin's Creed or a Batman with your various vision modes. That could not be a more definitive reason to not do that. Just as I was thinking it. Uh-huh. Okay. I feel like that's going to unleash whatever's behind there, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Fair enough. Okay, we got some Tomb Raider. Whoa! Okay. Platform snapping. Where do we just come around from here? Yeah. All right. Seems there's a lot of drop-off points for these drones, so we're gonna get probably bottlenecked a lot into deploying them. Okay, so interactable doors have a orange color to them. And indeed that slack off point was... I guess we're above where we came from. City. So each of the chapters is named after a different zone. Seems like P wants to talk. Easy job.
Readings didn't detect a structure this big. You know, Orby, if I knew it, I wouldn't have accepted this contract. So much for an easy job.
Why don't we have some fun?
No time to waste, Orby.
I mean, you're the one who has a slack off command, not me. You're the one who initiated this conversation, technically. Okay, so that's probably death. I do like the drum and bass that kicks in. Okay, so there are a whole bunch here. All right, we can get our 5 here. I'm confident. Let's actually go ahead, because we don't want to accidentally sacrifice them. I don't know what happens in that circumstance. Cool. Charge attack is really nice. Let's deal with all the let's deal with all the threats. I mean, Argonaut just announced, well, has been teasing that they're going to be bringing back Buck Bumble, which also has a like a jungle like drum and bass soundtrack to it. So this is is very nice as a bit of a taster for that vibe. Okay, so that's progress. That's orb. So let's get this one first because okay, so they want me to jump from here and then wall run, probably. Crunch. Okay, wall run was not the play. So one thing I did see in the achievement list, there is a thing for throwing an orb at an enemy. Don't quite know how to do that. Okay, so this is going to be the same kind of thing, I would assume. Here we go. Oh god, I'm turning into, what Sonic boss was it? There was one that had like a bunch of these fucking silver egg orbs rotating around it. I don't trust my ability to survive that. Let's go back and get this one. There we go. Away you go, fellas. Oh yeah, that's smooth. Cool. So how throw drone? That is probably throw drone. Okay. What happened to break drone? Can I break drone? Maybe? Don't worry about what. Oh, there's another one over here I didn't find. There's a lot of these. Okay. It's probably it for now. That one that's higher up. I assume we're gonna come back around. Because there's another objective point over there. There's, I mean, there's platformy stuff on that, but that looks like that's gonna come alive and attack us. First boss, Tonka. Yeah, there you go. It's a good bit. Okay. And yeah, you can press circle again early to end the scan. I do kind of like how it doesn't handhold you, necessarily. Oh, there's a couple ways to go here. I was about to say there was no drone over there. Yeah, this definitely deserves to be in like the same pantheon as oh god, what was that other game called? Goat Girl Metroidvania. Here, let me just Google that exact phrase. Pseudo-Regalia. Like this, I wouldn't consider this a Metroidvania, but again, it is like comparison of this to Shadow of the Colossus. It is not without merit either. A very moody, environmentally, well, I wouldn't say this is very environmental storytelling, at least not so far, because there is a character that is guiding us through things, but it is very much, again, it's very Mirror's Edgy in its presentation. It's just like, this is the world you live in, and you're just gonna kind of run through it. I do think that a mega structure Mirror's Edge would be really cool, because like the clean presentation of Mirror's Edge, like the utopian like society, has its own thing going for it, but I do think that a grungier, edgier one like this. Of course, there's also something to be said that like people didn't really like Catalyst very much, so I mean, this may as well be that. There's no reason it can't just be an indie game. Not that there's anything wrong with indie games. But it also would be nice to have another... Ooh, can we go, like, up and around with the Motorslice? I forgot the button! Maybe, but... I need to test if you can actually go from surface to surface here. Oh, it pushes you away from the wall, so like you can probably do wall jumps, but this little pipe here unfortunately keeps that from being a thing. Oh, another slack off point maybe? Okay, so we do need to find a way up there somehow. It's probably through this door. Uh-oh, no! Please don't point me at the... Thank you. Because for some reason when I went to jump off the spike, it also turned me. It's one of those problems where it's like pressing the stick is not always an absolute direction, it's a relative one. Whoa! The perspective makes it a bit difficult to tell how close I am. There we go. I feel like this is a game that would appeal a lot to some horror content creators, even though it's not innately horror in theme. I could not stop myself there. What? Oh, was I supposed to do this instead? Wait, no. Okay, so if you release L2... Okay, it did teleport me forward. Got it. Alright. Yeah, those checkpoints are charitable, but at the same time disorienting. I'm assuming these are handholds. Nope. Oh. Interact with objects. Okay. Ah, okay. So these are ramps, whereas there are ledges. Okay. So we do this, and then we do that. Cool. All right. For some reason, I keep wanting to press L2 to climb that, and I don't know what game is informing that decision. L2 is crouch for reference. Also, this brings us up over here. So if you went down there, were you just kind of shit out of luck or what? Was there another way to climb up here? Well, we're gonna... Okay, well now that's a death zone. Okay. Well, that kind of worked out, because I didn't see this guy before. Yeah, I don't think I was supposed to be capable of landing down there, to be honest. That's fine, though, because, like, the checkpoint put me where it needed to put me. Do we have enemies in the near future? Doesn't look like it. Ooh. The dust in the scan mode is quite nice. So yeah, I'm not sure if I want to stream a lot tonight, although I am quite enjoying this. I feel like I want to get past the first boss, past the Tonka truck, at the very least. And hopefully throw one of these orbs at an enemy. I feel like there wouldn't be these structures unless there was something... Well, that's where we came from before. Yeah, I don't understand what the difference is with the, Oh, right, okay, the triangle zone is the deployment point. So that's basically just saying we're not going to let you take those orbs into the next space with you. It's slack off time. Baton Tech.
Central operator said we have an interference, but wasn't Beton Tech supposed to be motor-proof?
Beton. Okay.
I don't want to replace my headset. It's still working fine.
Does it come out of your paycheck?
You're made of Beton, Orby. What's your view?
We're really close. They are slacking just like... These are two different in tone. Like, I want to say they are slacking, but not the second part. I guess we are really close means we're close to our objective?
What are you looking at?
Oh. Literally, we are close. Wow. The cold shoulder. As soon as I go to zoom in. Blah. Okay. Yeah, I assume I have to come back through there. Oh. I can feel that this scan is going to get me killed at some point. Oh, it already has, but, you know. Ouch. There was a thread on Steam that mentioned something about being only able to take a single hit, so I assume they changed that. So it's probably 2 hits with health regeneration. And then the drones can also do a thing. Oh, alright. This is cool. I like this. This is also kind of giving me... Like, I feel like this is what a modern take on Mega Man Legends might play like. Because, like, that game had a lot of... Like, sure, it wasn't necessarily a mega structure, but it was definitely a lot of, like, you're exploring an abandoned societies, like bunkers and whatnot for resources. And a lot of very foreboding, empty-feeling dungeons populated with nothing but like security drones. Jump while climbing. Okay, so that I'm assuming is progress. Okay, so that's leading to a crack, and does the crack go up? Just trying to determine which is progress and which is secret. Unclear. Oh, no, 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 no! Where? So I lost my drone. Where did it come from? It could have been that. Here, hold on. Now's another time when I wanna check chapter select. Okay, so we're at checkpoint 4. There should be 3 more for this zone. I just want to know if the game's gonna cheat me out of that one drone or not, because I don't remember where I got it. And I definitely had it. No. I definitely had it before I fought that thing. Wow, okay. Okay, so we'll keep that in mind once we hit the next checkpoint then. Oh, there was this the entire time. That's embarrassing. So I can probably just do something like this. Yeah. Okay. Keep forgetting to turn on the lights. So I did see an orb that was like way down, so that might be from following this crack in the wall. Probably. I am going to assume so. Yeah. Well, we're gonna work our way back over here, so. It also might be something like there's not necessarily a finite or like a specific amount of drones so much as a quota to meet for each deployment point, maybe? I don't know. Oh, it got deployed probably when I didn't see that. Before I died, it probably got deployed. That would be why. Silly me. So, I mean, there's something over there. Yeah, it's really hard to tell where progress is and where it isn't. Oh, these are just alternate paths, I think. Oh. God damn it. See, because if we go back here, hopefully without breaking our legs. There we go. Yeah, this is very confusing. For reference, this is me pressing right, and then right, and then left, and left, and left. That was all right. Well, it's good to know you can't deforest the megastructure. No, this is just a an alternate way. Yeah, visibility in scan mode is a struggle. Yeah, I cannot even, like, there is a bit of like a topography change there that you can see, but like unless you're really close to it, it is difficult. That's not a complaint, mind you. Again, it's probably for the best that it's that way. Okay. So, we have some blocks. I don't know if they'll be necessary. We have a buddy down there. Okay. So is this a scenario where I need to kind of create a little, like maybe a wedge for myself? Or can I do something like this? Can I, like, turn around and eat? No. I'm not sure how I feel about this. Oh my god. Can I get the coyote jump going? No. Maybe I'm about to unlock a new gadget or something. I mean, that seems like hard progress over there. Okay, we'll come back to this in a second. I don't know about that. Let's see if we can explore this other way. Maybe these are what the blocks are for, to give us a higher landing point so we don't break our leggies. Great. Love it. Physics-based platforming, always a delight. I don't think that's gonna help me, bro. Oh, and it's putting me down here now. Yeah, I'm gonna say they probably... Well, I must have to be able to get this one somehow before I go down. That said, there's also... There isn't really a way to come back. So, hold on. How about... Can these... Are these... No. I'm gonna give this one more try, because maybe it's because I jumped that the fall damage was enough to kill me. Oh! Brain blast! That is an okay way of tutorializing this. Uh-oh. There we go. Cool. Yeah, so it's like an empty circle when you obtain a drone, and then it's a full circle when you deploy it. Let's hope we get another autosave here. Although I think I might autosave every time we get one. Oh, this is probably right below where the drone was, actually. This is just as simple as that, yeah. Here we go. Yeah, I still think it's one of those things where if you're too far, you'll just perform an attack. Like it probably wants you to be like right up against the wall. Oh boy, all right. Aha. I was wondering what that sound was. I also noticed that they had like numerals on their face, like there was one that had like a 3. So I don't know if that's actually telling you what number each of them is. Oh, come on. Like for the purposes of collectible guides and whatnot. But yeah. That should be good. Oh. Perfect. Wow. That is very threatening. Is it slacking time? It might be slacking time. Yeah. Holes! Great movie. What I remember from my childhood. Great hip-hop song in it, too.
Hey, look. I found some weird holes. Are they connected to something?
I mean, they could just be from artillery. You are a good girl for finding this. Why do I feel like choosing more of these options is gonna fuck things up? But I also don't want to be an asshole. I really just wish there was something in between. Mm-hmm. Oh, it doesn't let you. It just it has a fixed zoom point.
Yikes. But no, the changing between exterior and interior areas is quite nice. I appreciate it a lot. That location looks cool. It almost looks like it has a sign. I feel like something's gonna come rolling down the stairs at us. Well, that's close enough. Alright, boss time. Oh, it's got the holes on it, but they're red. So that may, in fact, be something. Oh, this is so cool. Yeah, this is just Shadow of the Colossus. Mirror's Edge meets Shadow of the Colossus. And that's probably the best, simplest description. Well, and Nier Automata. Okay. So this almost seems like a checkpoint system for the boss. Or, oh, we damage it by motor slicing through its soft parts. Interesting. That's a really clever way of handling this. And then I guess this part is going to be like its brain. Oh god. Harriet trap. I don't think I did that. I just tried to grab while that was descending. Can I get sideways on this, please? Can I just attack this? Can I just attack it without motor slicing? There we go. Cool! That's awesome! That's a really clever boss fight. And again, shades of, like, how things work in Shadow of the Colossus, quite frankly. Also considering it just, like, dissolved into a bunch of, like, silica or like, nanomachines or whatever, makes me wonder if, like, these motors are basically just attracting, like, clumps of nanomachines. And the Beton material is not made out of that. And that might be what all this sand and dust actually is. It's just dead motors. interesting. Yeah, I really like it when a simple visual touch on like a boss design kind of informs. I was talking about world building before, but like a bunch of dew and a fucking moldy ass sofa. Tomb.
A tomb. Any idea how many overwrites it might have?
Okay. I'm gonna screenshot this just out of curiosity. I don't know what an overwrite means in this context. But I also want her to hold me in her arms while lying in the grass. So, 1845.0125E-21.14 had something to do with the number of overrides, whatever that means.
Don't let the artificial grass fool you. Let's move on.
Maybe we should just be able to reactivate that Slack cutscene and choose the other option, yes? No, is this going to be the one that doesn't? Oh, no. Here we go.
A tomb. Any idea how many overwrites it might have? It's better not to stay for too long in a place like this, Orby.
Well, that wasn't very helpful. I'm guessing the number at the top left is probably like our player ID for bug reporting, but also like our overwrite number in lore or something. So let's get our achievement for finishing the chapter, and then we'll make sure we haven't missed any orbs, and then I think we'll wrap it up for the night. Cool. Yeah, I still want to know what's going on with that. Part of me feels like a sprint function would be nice, or even just like jam your sword into the ground and use it like a motorcycle. Like how you motor slice on walls, but just on the ground. There we go. Was that an autosave? Parry a saw and then fling it back at the enemy. I'll also see if I can look up how the getting stepped on thing works. Unless that was just something that they did in their engine for fun. Alright, let's see here. Oh, we missed one. Alright, come on. We technically haven't started chapter 2. Okay. So we can use this as a test bed as well. So we missed the very last one. I did have a feeling when we got that one that was just like kind of hanging out in midair
Thought there was maybe something that we had missed. Oh, interesting. You could have also looped back over here, I guess, to grab that one. Interesting. Yeah, because this is what we saw like way back when. Ah, there it is. Okay, and it's like right over by. Yeah, I feel like we want to be at least one up. I appreciate that they don't let you jump whenever, but you do have to time the release or else nothing happens. Come on. Come on, girl. But yeah, no, I like this a lot. I am honestly glad I didn't play the demo. Just because I feel like it... There is kind of a downside with demos in that sometimes they end up feeling... You might treat the game a bit more mechanically than you would otherwise. Oh yeah, it's completely off the beaten path. There we go. Whoa. Now here's a moment of truth. Let's see how freeing this game is with its save system. So, autosave. Therefore, we should be able to go back. Chapters. Perfect. Everything is reflecting. We can't select chapter 2. We hit continue. And... Ah! Okay, so... It does overwrite that. So yeah, we want to at least get past... I don't mind fighting the boss again, quite frankly. I'd like another attempt at it to get a cleaner take anyway. But yeah, we'll make sure we get up to the chapter 2 text. What was that about parrying an enemy? You can parry ultra... Yeah, I still don't understand what that means. Oh! Yeah! Parry a boss. Alright. For some reason I didn't think that would be a thing. Checkpoint system really working out in the game's favor here. Uh-oh. No. I'm a good homie. I kind of just want to do this again if I'm being real. Skadoosh! Yeah, that's so cool.
This feels like that game where the developers are really obsessed with like, yeah, you can parry a nuke. Yeah, no, this is a really cool boss design. It has me really excited to see what the rest of them might be like. Ah. Okay, so you do in fact need to do something there. Okay, let's try and parry that trap there. And see what that does, if anything. Now, it could be that it's that because it's completely vertical. Okay, whatever. We'll do this. There we go. All right, let's get to our next chapter, and then we'll wrap it up for the night. Now, as much as I do want to continue this, I do also want to play some more Resident Evil Requiem. So I don't know what I'll end up playing next this week, so we shall see. But I absolutely want to get to the end of this, and yeah, no. Apart from a couple foibles here and there, again, we'll choose the flirty option just in case. I don't know if we're building up secret brownie points.
Any idea how many overwrites it might have?
Yeah, I keep saying drum and bass. Breaks and beats might be another
The artificial grass fool you.
term for this game's
Let's move
soundtrack.
on.
I'm not exactly sure. Jungle for sure. No, I'll just look it up on their page because they actually specifically mention. Yeah, drum and bass. Okay. I want to say that the reason I keep saying breaks and beats is because I think there's a drum and bass Katamari song that is literally called that or something like that. It's something from a game as like a generic song title for a drum and bass song. Like, I'll be honest, I don't completely understand the name drum and bass because like obviously I'm hearing the drums, but I'm not really getting bass out of the genre. But I also don't analyze it very much when it's happening, so. Welcome to Sen's Fortress. Uh-oh. Ooh. These structures are interesting. Oh, they're these things.
Readings are detecting a new motor. A long-range model. I've never seen this one before. Tentacles. Ugh, I hate flying ones.
Ah! There you go. You hit it once to knock it into the air, and then you hit it a second time. So there's an achievement for that, actually. I assumed I would have gotten it there, but 2 enemies at once after sending back a saw. Throw a physics object at an enemy. Yeah, we must get a throw function at some point, which might be like a gravity gun kind of thing, or maybe you can slam your saw into something and then like chuck it. I'm assuming until we get a title drop, we're not in the next checkpoint region. Oh, but there is... Oh, sneaky, sneaky. Oh, that's a little mean, in fact. But yeah, no, this game's got the when starting a vertical slice and you'll do an inverse slice. I don't know what that means. Well, that seems like a challenge there. Yeah, okay. We're in the canal. Yeah, I think that's a good place to leave it. Let's actually run the credits now, just because I'm a little curious. Oh, it's just a single screen? Sick. Pizza Hotline, Kira Buckland. Oh, it's Gianni! Operator G. Okay, there you go. I don't know if fucking Gianni. He could potentially be a... Again, I don't know if it's a Liza P reference necessarily, but it could also be a reference to 2P, which is like the tan-skinned alt-color version of 2B that appears in fighting games. I don't know if she actually appears in Nier Automata itself, but generally anytime there is a literally a 2P color for 2B, it's that vibe where she's got like dark skin and a white dress. So yeah, no, game is hot, game is awesome. Tutorialization could use some work, but like quite frankly, I can easily give that a pass. Game is cute. It's got the sauce. Shadow of the Colossus, Nier Automata, and fucking Mirror's Edge. What a combo. That's great. And honestly, a really great achievement for what seems to be a team of 2 people. So yes, we shall absolutely check out more of this in the near future. Wish I had more stamina for it now, honestly. But you know, this week's been a little rough, both physically and mentally. So, you know, we shall resume at our next convenient. Honestly, I feel like with my first impression of Requiem, like I've been telling people, like Leon's sequence that I played so far feels like a 15 out of 10. That's unfortunately stuck in like a 5 out of 10, like first person, like yeah, the first segment of playing as Grace just feels like a not only a third redo of the Baker House / Castle Dimitrescu, in that, hey, you're going back and forth across a zone, like we can't get past the RPD, except now we have a bunch of weird dead ends and enemies that are guaranteed to kill you nonstop unless you have the resources to deal with them, and it just doesn't feel great. So our task for the next stream, I guess, is going to be to kill 2 enemies with a saw, throwing a physics object and an orb at an enemy, and then figure out what's going on with parrying a trap and what that means. Okay. I decided to look up the achievement guide real quick. Yeah, no, we absolutely could have just thrown the drone at the enemy just by attacking it. It's just a little finicky, so we'll do that next time. Same thing with a physics object, just literally throw anything. Screenshot shows a tire. Yeah, what does it mean to parry? Yeah, most moving traps can be parried with the exception of things like grinders. Oh, okay. So those like big tall things that we had to like slide under, we probably could have parried those. That's fun. That's cool. I'm glad I looked this up. But what I found so funny is there are 2 guides right now. There's the achievement guide, and then there's the guide for how to close the game. Just click on her boobs in the main menu. All right. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you when I see you. Peace.